the same. Good afternoon, everyone. We are live from Monte Velho Eco Resort in Portugal. We'll just wait some more seconds to everyone to have time to join. Can you please give us a sign that you are hearing the sound in a good way, please? So again, we are live from Monte Velho Eco Resort to start the training session with João, Torrão and Lufada MVL. I will now change the camera towards me. So, good afternoon everyone, I'm Diogo Lima Maier from Monte Velho. Today we had scheduled this training session with the 5-year-old mare Lufada MVL. We have bred Lufada here 5 years ago. She's a daughter of Franklin, a brother to Ecuador, and her mother is called Chiquinha, also born in Monte Velho. So this mare is, I would say, 100% Monte Velho genetics, and I would say she is perhaps the most complete horse that we have ever bred in Monte Velho. She's those kind of horses that since day one she immediately said that she was special. I remember when she was young in the field, she was naturally doing passage with her mother. So this has been a little bit a dream horse for me. And João has started her from the beginning when she was 3 years old. And today you're going to watch the work, a little bit of the consequence of the work that they have been developing in the last 2 years. Lufada is now 5, as I told you, and it's also important to mention that our training system in Monte Velho is basically always focused on reaching the Grand Prix. That's our motivation. As you know, the Lusitano typically they are not made to compete in FEI younger classes, and we think they are kind of counterproductive for the Lusitano breed. And clearly our goal is to reach the Grand Prix in a sustainable way, and that's a little bit what we're going to demonstrate today. I will now turn the camera towards Corrali, João and Lufada, and we will start the training session. Good afternoon, Corrali.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
Are you ready?
Yes, I think we're ready. So we've warmed up Lufada a little bit. So João, if you want, yeah.
So what can you tell us, while João is warming up, what can you tell us about this mare and what we're going to watch today?
Lufada is a 5-year-old mare. João has been riding her. Well, he's been the only rider, so he brought her in. She showed a couple of times last year, did really well, and she can. So today, what we're going to show you is a little bit of the work we do with her, because she's so young. We don't want to push her too hard, of course, but she's got fantastic ability. She has 3 super gaits, really nice hoof, really nice trot, really nice canter. She's very balanced. For a Lusitano, one thing that she has that is not always easy to find in Lusitano, she's got great ability to go big and also to collect. So So which is really wonderful when you have both these things and you don't have just one of them. So we focus, of course, a lot first on the rhythm, that she has a nice rhythm, that we don't ride her over her rhythm, and then that she is relaxed. Being a mare, she went through a phase where she was a little bit wanting to be the boss, and then João had to explain that that was not going to be that way. And so now she's really with the rider. She's happy in her work. She's super obedient. So now that the rhythm, and then of course now that she's nicely relaxed, she's really a pleasure to ride. I've ridden her once and I really enjoyed her. So then we do quite a few transitions. So João, if you want to show us a few transitions, walk, trot, trot, walk. So this is really good to balance the horse and to keep the horse also in front of the leg. So she's not like super fine. She reacts well to the leg, but she's not like, she's not hot. So it's important to keep them in front of the leg, of course, so that they're the ones that want to want to go forwards and not the rider always saying like, please go, please go, please go. So it's very important that the rider doesn't carry the horse with the leg. The leg is not on bang, bang, bang every time. Otherwise, when you stop putting your leg on, then the engine goes off. So if you have a horse that is not super hot off the leg, you need to try to make it a little bit more in front of the leg by doing transitions, and also when you use your leg, use it a little bit like you would use the whip. So when you use the whip, you don't use the whip every step, of course, and you don't push the whip onto the horse, you tap it, okay? So you do a bit the same with the leg. So if the horse is a little bit dull to the leg, just think of your legs being two whips and tack, and then the leg off. And then you'll get a lot more energy and the horse in front of you, as you can see now. Okay, and then the downwards transitions is very important so that you can feel that the horse is listening to your seat, that it's not running away from your leg and seat, and to have the balance. So when you do a transition, you should feel that the horse easily comes into the transition without wanting to stop, but just easily goes into the transition, and then that you can push your hand forwards and go back to trot, and not that you have to carry the horse with your hand to go back to trot, or pull the horse to you to stay in the walk. So it just should really just feel very easy and not like a huge amount of effort to do your transitions. Then you can also do a few transitions in the same gait, like a little bit, and this has to be done, in my opinion, once the transitions, for instance, from walk to trot are good, and trot to walk, then you can even start a little bit of transitions in the same gait. So it's a little bit like if you're in the trot, you think you want to walk, and then you say, no, after all, go forwards again. And this is going to help you to create a little bit more energy and balance. Yeah, and then forwards again. Good. Very nice. Okay. Also about the frame. So you don't need to ride, even though it's a young horse, we don't like to ride the horses with always stretching long and low and deep. Especially if you have a horse that doesn't have a great balance, then you shouldn't probably do that. The horse has to feel like it carries itself all the time. So here João is riding her in a more uphill frame. It's important to feel that it's never too short. And then once she gains strength and balance, then you can make the frame longer and lower, but it should never be when you make the frame longer and lower that the horse falls out of balance and pulls in the hand, or that you are left with no contact. Okay, so that's also very important. So João, if you want to now, this is lovely. If you want now to just let the horse stretch a little bit, so the horse should not lose its balance. Very good. Yeah. So this shows that the horse is in a nice self-carriage and acceptance of the contact nicely without any resistance. Okay. Good. Come on, then just collect the reins and you can come a little bit in sitting trot and do some trot canter transitions. So, yeah, so I privilege a lot of transitions. Once you have really nice transitions, then you have a lot more control of the balance and the forwardsness. So this mare has a very powerful canter. It used to be a little bit too much up and down and not quite forwards enough. So we have been working a lot of going forwards, using her neck, not letting her neck stay back into her shoulders, so that she can use her whole body. Good. And again, in these transitions, when you go from bigger canter to smaller canter, what you should feel is that when you go to bigger canter, the rhythm doesn't really change. She just goes and takes a longer step, and that she doesn't pull in your hand to take a longer step, or doesn't lose the contact when she takes a longer step. And then when you go to a smaller canter, you should feel that your horse stays relaxed and just carries a bit more weight on the hind legs and comes up in front. So we do quite a lot of this, and then you can do João, a few trot canter transitions again. Also another thing we do a lot, she's very flexible, and it was quite difficult to keep her straight at the beginning because she was like so flexible and not quite connected, of course. So we do a lot of work on an inside track, whether it's circles or straight lines, so then you can feel whether, because if you work on the track all the time, one thing that becomes a bit tricky is to make sure that the horse is you're not relying on the track to keep your horse straight and just riding up your inside aids. So by using an inside track, you have to ride your horse's left side and right side as well, and not just one side. And it will help you make your horse straighter, more equal on both legs and both reins. So this is another thing we do quite a lot. Okay, and then you can give her a little walk break. So with young horses, they get tired more easily than horses that are older and stronger. So it's very important to give them often little breaks.
Coralie, what do you think about her walk, especially as we know the Lusitano typically struggles in the walk?
Yeah, I think that because she, as I said before, she has the great ability to walk, trot and canter big, but she also has great ability to collect, which is not always easy to find. So yeah, she has a...
Can we now see the walk in the 3/4 line?
Yeah. Yeah, and she uses her whole body to, not just her little legs, which is really nice. She looks happy in her work, which is always super nice to see. I think it's important that with young horses they are happy. They enjoy their work, because, well, older horses too, but if the young horses start and they're sore or not happy with their work, they're never going to be.
One thing we can mention, her our daily routine that we are doing, and it's working pretty well because she's kind of a mare that needs to be entertained. She spends the whole morning in the paddock, and she has the opportunity to jump, to look at other horses.
Yeah.
So since we've started doing this change in her routine, João felt a big difference on her concentration.
Yeah, being stuck in their boxes 24 hours is not nice.
Yeah.
And also she's got quite a lot of energy, although she's not old, she's got quite a lot of energy, so it's really good that she can play around in her paddock in the morning. Okay, João, now we can show a little bit of lateral work. So she's been doing a little bit of leg yielding and shoulder in. So this is nice for her to, for the young horses, they do a little bit of lateral work, so it helps to engage the hind end, gain flexibility and self-carriage. So again, you want to feel that it's easy, you're not forcing it. Again, you can do it. So João, if you want, you can take it to the center line and then do a leg yielding to the right. So I think that when you're doing lateral work with young horses, doing it at the walk is quite tricky. So I think it's better to just do it at the trot where they're more forwards. Good. Okay, and then if you want to change the rein, João, and then do the same on the other side. And they don't need, so today we're showing you all this, but they don't need to be doing all this every day. So sometimes we just work on transitions, or sometimes we just do a little bit more of suppling exercises. So you don't need to work all this every day. Good. If your horse is strong enough, your young horse is strong enough, you can do a bit more in sitting trots, but if it's not super strong, I think it's best that you stay as much as possible in rising trot. So it's important, for example, now if you look at the mare in rising trot, now João, if you sit the trot, so you can sit the trot, just do a bit of sitting trot, so you see that she can carry the rider very easily, so that's okay if you do a little bit of work in sitting trot. But I think that if you have a young horse doing a lot of sitting trot, it's probably not the best idea. So you can vary a little bit, just go sitting, rising, sitting, rising. Okay, João, and then you can show us a little bit of shoulder in. So if you just go, yeah. So again, here on a young horse, what you want to try to feel in the shoulder in is just that they don't lose their balance when you bend them, and they keep the rhythm, that it doesn't feel like they're struggling, so you don't need to put like a huge amount of angle to start with. Very good. Okay, and then just change range around, show us a little bit of shoulder in on the other side. Good. So you see, this is quite amazing for a 5-year-old Lusitano. The Lusitanos were not bred to trot. In the bullfighting, they were what they were bred for many, many years. They were just asked to canter. So the trot wasn't their best ability. Now, of course, they're breeding Lusitanos more and more for dressage. So without losing the quality of the canter, which is really important, the trots have been becoming better. Good, João. it's also nice to finish the lesson. Good. Super. It's nice to finish the lesson and just let them stretch a little bit. Yeah. So you see here when she stretches, she doesn't lose the quality of the trot or the balance. So this is very important. If you have a young horse that when you want to stretch it, it just pulls on the forehand and pulls or runs off, then it's probably not a very good idea to stretch.
You've mentioned the balance. For a 5-year-old, how can you define her natural balance?
I think she has a very good balance for a 5-year-old, yeah.
That obviously is something that will help on the training for the future.
Of course.
So far, how do you see?
Really nice.
Yeah.
And everything looks very easy on this horse, which is always gives you very good signs of her quality and ability. Natural that they feel one side is more comfortable for bending, or the other side they balance better, or one side they're straighter, the other side they're more crooked. So this is very normal, and then it's the rider that has to, with the right training and patience, has to improve these things, which is really normal. João, just remember to keep the contact on the right rein and not too much contact on the left rein. So she wants to a little bit. She likes to hold on the left rein a bit more than the right rein. And when this happens, often we all tend to like just you hang and I'm just going to hang and support you there. So it's very important to do the opposite. So if the horse is like stronger, let's say on the left rein, then you have to keep a very steady right rein and not let them use your left rein, in this case as a walking stick. So if you just think of using your left leg and riding her into your right rein, and then just make sure that you're not hanging on the left until they feel that they have to balance on the left and they're not going to rely on your hand to carry them on the left. Very good. And another thing that I feel helps you if, for example, in this case, if she's a little bit asking for more support on the left, if you ride her off the track when you're riding her on the left side, then you're really going to have to ride through your right rein better. Otherwise, then she's obviously going to fall to the right. So these are little tips. It happens to all of us, and all horses have one side a bit stronger than the other. So it's just up to the rider not to hang on the side they like to be hanging. So when the horse is straight, what you have to feel is that you have equal horse on both sides, whether it's on the leg or on the hands. So that you're not feeling that you're supporting it with one rein or another, or one leg or another. Good. Okay, João, then you can trot her a little bit. That's very nice. Good. And then just let her have a little stretch. So João really likes to trot on the wrong diagonal. Okay, but I didn't have to say anything. He saw it in the mirror. And the other thing that I really like about this mare is that although she's really big, especially for a Lusitano, she's always very light off the ground. So she's not heavy at all, which is sometimes difficult if you breed very big horses, to keep that lightness, which I really like. Okay, João, then you can move. So I hope you've enjoyed her, like we enjoy her very much, and that this was helpful.
Maybe we can call João
Yeah,
here.
João, if you want to come over.
Now it's up to the rider to say some words, right?
I think so.
So João, good afternoon.
Hello.
So what can you tell us about this mare and the relationship you have with her?
Well, like on the beginning, she was quite challenged for me because her character.
Yep.
She always was very nice, but at the same time very bossy. She liked to be the one to are in charge.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
But now I think she got more mature and she's getting focusing more. And I think my relationship with her, she's got a little bit stronger. Our bond started to get a little stronger, and now I really try to ride her because I feel like everything is easier for her.
And do you feel when you ride her, do you feel a lot of power beneath you?
Yes. Like I really feel like she have a lot of strength and she have a lot of power. And what I like the most, like she uses the power on the right way. When she's focused, when she's with me, she uses all the power she has, like in my favor, not against me. And this is what I like her. And I think she's so complete. She has such a nice walk, a very nice trot, very nice canter, and such a nice natural balance. I think will depends of her, but I think she has such a good quality for the future. I mean,
Everyone knows the relationship you have with Ecuador. How different do you find her from Ecuador in terms of feeling and in terms of difficulties?
I think naturally, I think she have I would say a bit like more potential. Like when I rode Ecuador with the same age than her, I think I feel a bit more professional on her. But what I think like with Ecuador, like is such a big soul. Like he gives like
everything he has. Yeah.
What he has. And this one I don't know yet. Sometimes she gives, some days.
Mares sometimes have bad days. That's it.
Yes. And I think I'm learning a lot with her.
It was a joy to watch, João. Thank you very much, and we will keep you updated about this partnership. And we send a big hello for all our fans.
Yeah.
And we are missing you a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm sure very soon everyone will be back here in Monte Velho to train with these amazing trainers, Coralie, João. We have Lorena and Nuno over there as well. Say hello. Yes, thank you very much, and see you maybe next week for another live session, and we will keep everyone updated. Thank you very much.